have plenty of yin everywhere. And the negative or the yin is more accessible to everyone. Except when we are wise enough to turn also into the positive department and draw therefrom something for us for everyday supply. Then we are balanced. Then we can do wonder to the world. And of course, there will be no more war, no more suffering. That's why we said earlier that the suffering in this world is not due to any individual or nation. It's due to the ignorance of us, the earth people. Enlightenment is nothing new and nothing that we have to beg for. Nothing mysterious. It's just a positive power that we have within ourselves, sleeping unused up to now. So if someone to remind you where to look into and how to use it, and that is called enlightenment. And that's why it can be immediate. Because if you have something in your pocket or here, you can take it out right away. There's no need to go to the supermarket to buy it. That's why it's immediate. As long as you want to accept it, it will be right there. And I will show it to you that it is immediate. And you can use it right away. And you can see your life improve right away in the first days. Some people feel like they are born again right at the time of initiation. They're so joyful. They could just go on the street and kiss everybody. Of course, I advise them not to do that, especially in Singapore. It's just a way of expressing their joy, yes. And from then on, their life become as light as feather, you know. They work without burden. They take care of the family with love and not with so much struggling. Most of family members often struggling with each other, also due to ignorance. And so many people after enlightenment, they find their family became heaven. Yes. And if everyone like that, every family like that, then we don't need to go to heaven. Our planet will be preserved, and then because due to our positive power, we can also elevate the vibration of the earth and make it become heaven-like. The only difference between heaven and this earth is the vibration, the frequency. The frequency of heaven is fast but smooth. The frequency of the physical world, such as our earth, is gross, is rough, uneven. That's why sometimes we have disaster, earthquake, and all kind of eventful weather. Of course, we can say it from weather forecast, the wind in the northeast, and the wind something like that, and cause all this and that. But it is altogether due to the vibration of the whole planet and the atmosphere around it. In heaven, they don't have it. They don't have typhoon. They don't have earthquake. They don't even have earth. They don't even have wind. Everything is different. And the heavenly being, their vibration also different. Because they are different, their vibration different. Therefore, heaven is different. So if our vibration is different, our life become different, even if we stay here. Of course, we cannot change the whole planet into heaven if the people of the earth are practicing only in a small number. But if the whole planet, or maybe even half of us, practice in such a way, then the vibration of the earth will also change. Then other half also will be benefited without having to do anything. Just like in one family, the father and mother goes to work, and the whole family can benefit from the parents' salary. No need for the children also to go to work. They can later when they want to, when they grow up, as a duty to society, but not because of necessity. And of course, the more money they earn, the better for the family. Similarly, the more people practice into heavenly kind of life, and the more elevated our earth will become. At that time then, our house here is safe. Otherwise, it's not safe. As long as the frequency is so gross, then it's bound to happen that one day it will break apart or explode. We learn that the finer the thing, the more invisible the thing, the more enduring. Similarly, our earth is too gross, too heavy, so it's bound to happen sometimes that it will destroy itself. If we do not destroy it before that, with our atom bombs, with our environmental abuse, with our ignorance of the protection of the atmosphere around the earth, we sometimes poison ourselves with too much chemical, poison our earth, poison the water, and so it's bound to happen that it cannot last. There's no need to be a clairvoyant or predicting, like Nostradamus or something, to say that the world is not everlasting. We can predict it ourselves if we look around our neighborhood and see how we treated our planet and how wars have damaged each and every corner of the world. Now and again. There is a story about two devils who live in a mountain. Actually, they're not devils. They're kind of semi-ghosts, demigods or ghosts. Perhaps half angel and half goblin-like, Okay. And they live together too. One is green and the other is red. Just like the green light and red light outside. Okay. Green is for peaceful, smooth going, right? Red is for war, stop, obstruction. But both of them live together happily, ever before, together on the mountain, and with no problem, no anxiety, no desire, nothing. They live for long, many hundreds of years already. And often when they have nothing to do, they sat on top of the mountain and look down into the world below them, the world of humankind. And they saw all the busyness and the people walking up and down and all that. And they saw the world is always changing. So the green say to the red, you see, we live here many hundred years already, and our life never changed. Every day the same thing. But the world below, the world of human being, every day change. How come? And the red said, oh yes, you're right. Very interesting. Their life is more interesting. But the green said, but how come? How come their life is so changing all the time? And then the red thought for a while and said, oh, it must be because they always fight each other. Because they build a building beautiful and big, and next day they fight and they demolished it. And then they build another one and then have war and destroy again. And that's why their world always have something to do. That's why the world is always changing. So now, if our world here, the two of us, too peaceful, too boring, I think we have to start fighting with each other. And that's what the red think. And the green say, no, fighting, we are good friends. We've been friends for many hundred years. How can we fight each other? But the red say, if we don't fight, then we never have any change. Our life is always going on like this, and it's boring, and we don't make any progress. So let's fight. So the green say, no, I cannot do it. No, we are friends. But the red insists, say, from today, you are my enemy. That's it. Declare war right there and then. So, and then he left. He don't live with the green anymore. He moved to the other side of the mountain and sat there alone. Prepare for war. And the green also stayed there in that corner of the mountain, felt so lonely and miserable. He missed the other devil, the goblin, demigod. So he was feeling very miserable, And the goblin, the kind of demi-angel, they have magical power. apart from can fly, yeah, can make things appear by themselves, can see very far, can hear very far. They also have a long nose which can stretch to